of the morning, everybody, man. What's up? Just a messenger. Just want to tap in, man. Everybody getting their day started, their Monday. For most of us, it's back to work. You know, for some of us, they never stop working all weekend. You know, everybody in different places, doing different things. But one thing we all have in common is by the grace of God, we woke up this morning, man. So if you tune into this, you listening to this, man, God has blessed you with another day to get it right. You may feel you already got it right. You know, get it righter. If that makes sense. Look, I just want to discuss something, man. For me, it's a blessing to be the same person in the capacity of my work environment. Like, I can still be who I am. I'm accepted. Actually, not only accepted, but expected to be who I am. You know, the man of God. So, what I'm saying is, like, I'm the spiritual advisor, I would say, clergy at work. You know, for instance, this morning before we have our morning meeting, I'm called upon to pray us in. So it's an honor to be in that capacity at work. Like, I get to be that at my job. You know, I get to invite the presence of God in the atmosphere before we discuss natural things and work things. So it's just a blessing. I don't count that as normal. You know, I'm appreciative that God will put me in that position to represent God to men, you know, and really be who he called me to be in all aspects of my life. You know, I don't have to turn it on or off. Some people, they can't do that at work. Some people, you know, they don't do that at work. Some people, their co-workers don't even know that they saved, you know. And it's not taking a shot at them. It's just giving you the flip side of how it could be. And I was once in that position. So again, I count it a blessing to be able to be that person, you know, to represent God to men, to be the spiritual connection. And it's not just me, there's others. But I just thank God that I'm able to operate in that capacity at work. You know, people that come in and out of the office, the location is pivotal in my community to where people come in and out of that area. And I'm able to see people coming, going to the store, step outside, talk to them, you know, encourage and pray with them. It's just moments that God create that I'm able to seize and really be in position to represent God to men. So again, it's a blessing, man. But it takes me back. I think back when I was out there doing my thing. How long we had? 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep it short. I had a homie, man, my boy Symbol. And before we would go do shows, you know, again, I was out there, you know, doing what I do, you know, representing my crew, my gang, everybody, you know. But we would all meet up at the studio, a bunch of us. And I'm sure homies will be in the comments because they remember these moments. But we would all meet at the studio before we go out to do our thing. The homie Symbol would be like, let's pray. And we'd be like, okay, let's pray. And Symbol would, you know, we would all gather and everybody will stop what they're doing and Symbol will pray. He will cover us. God will use him to cover us. Now, some people can say, oh, you know, was he saved? Or because he would pretty much be doing everything we was doing, you know. But some will say maybe his prayers didn't make it through the roof. But I would say, you know, he was in his sanctification stage of his transformation. And I believe that God sent him to cover the atmosphere, to be clergy for us in that. And I just thought about that right now. Like, Symbol will walk in my studio. I've been there recording with a session, in the middle of a session with a bunch of different people. And he'll be like, bro, it's some dark spirits in here. We got to cover this place. Like, I'm going to go outside. I'll be back. And, you know, people would look at him like, man, the homie on one. But I always kept him close to me. Like, that was my bro. And, you know, again, a lot of people will be like, man, what's up with your boy? I'm like, what? What's up with him? Like, that's my bro. You know, and A lot of people know who I'm talking about. Symbol, if you see this, you hear this, you know you my bro. I love you, man. But he had a relationship with God. We all do, and we all did. But he was more tapped in to making sure he wasn't embarrassed to pray in that moment. He wasn't ashamed to invite the presence of God in the atmosphere to cover us before we went out to these places. Because we would go out and do concerts, shows, and man, every gang in LA almost would be there. And here we come. You know, and y'all know where I was from, the community where I'm still at. But again, man, I think about having someone in position as clergy to represent God to men and to represent man to God, to cover the atmosphere, man. God has always had people around me from the foundation, you know, with my grandmother and my mother. I've always had people covering me, and it's always been a blessing, man. So again, be that person. Or if you know that person, encourage that person, appreciate that person, man. Lift that person up in prayer. Because a lot of times we carry a lot. There's a lot of responsibility on us. To whom much is given, much is, what's the word? Expected. But again, God bless y'all, man. Justa, tapping in.